In this video series of the 10K Terra Challenge, I'm going to give an update 1 month in after I invested $10,000 of my own money and started investing it into the Terra DeFi ecosystem to try and compound our returns. So as we can see here, we're coming up to the 30-day mark, and this is the Prism Amps vault. So we want to come in every couple of days and boost our unactivated amps so we get a better yield on our Y Luna. So let's do that. And now that we've hit the 30-day mark, we can also start coming in each day and claiming some of our Prism rewards that have now vested. As we can see here, we've got about half a Prism waiting for us. So quite regularly, I plan to come in and boost the amps, but also claim and pledge our Prism rewards back into the Prism farm. Now in the last video, I showed us how to protect ourselves to the downside by using the Kujira Orca app to pick up some extra B Luna and liquidate other users who are not managing their loan to value ratio effectively. And we managed to succeed in doing that. So we picked up another 3.45 B Luna at about a 4% discount to the market price. Now I resupplied that back into Anchor to manage our own loan to value ratio, but I also set up a limit order bid on Miaw Trader, and rather fortunately we almost timed the exact bottom with our purchase here of $76. So we managed to pick up 4 more Luna for $76. So I redeposited that into Anchor because our loan to value ratio was looking pretty sick. We're up about 92%. Thankfully, the Luna price has recovered quite well, and we are now looking like this. We're back down to 72%, and our collateral is slowly increasing in value again. So we do have a little bit more borrow capacity available to us if we want to use that. So that was a good exercise to go through to explore Kujira and Miaw Trader to see how we can pick up some extra Luna during downturns. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the Leap wallet itself and their new Leap rewards program that has started. So if we click up on our Leap wallet extension within our browser here, we can see earn Leap rewards daily. And we click on that, it takes us to this page here, which explains how we can start to earn some of the Leap token by performing certain actions. So it might be a good idea to try and make some of these functions a habit to use the actual Leap wallet rather than using the native dApps on their website, because you're going to start earning some of the Leap token over time. So let's try and do some of that. So we've got 3 options. We can do swaps, we can do staking with our Luna, or we can deposit our UST. So I'm going to borrow more UST, and to do that we need to use the Anchor app. We can't do that within the Leap wallet itself, at least not yet. So let's borrow some more. Let's borrow another $400. That takes us back to our 75% loan to value ratio. So still a reasonable safe zone, and a liquidation price of $72.39 US. While we're here, let's see if we've got any Anchor rewards waiting for us. Under my page, we do. Let's claim those. Okay, now back to the Leap wallet. Let's deposit $100 into Anchor Earn. So here's Anchor Earn here, where we'd earn our interest, but we can now do that within the Leap wallet itself. So if we click on UST and then deposit in Anchor, we can now deposit some UST into Anchor directly within the Leap wallet. Put in how much UST you would like to deposit, hit the deposit button, and done. And to double check, let's refresh the Earn page, and we can now see we have $100 US deposited into Anchor Earn. Okay, the other thing that we can do to earn Leap rewards is to perform a swap within the Leap wallet app itself. Before I continue, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hi, I'm Jerry, host of the Lunar Orbit podcast, where I provide regular alpha and updates on all things Terra Luna. And if you enjoy this content, consider supporting the channel by smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and hitting the notifications bell so you get all my videos in a timely fashion. So I want to buy some more Anchor tokens. The reason I want to do that is I want to show you guys how to use the Mars protocol to do some leveraged yield farming. So let's perform our swap first. So to do that, bring up the Leap wallet and click on these 2 arrows here. That'll take you to the swap page. We want to swap some UST. We'll swap $300 worth of UST for the Anchor token. Now what's quite cool about this swap feature is it is essentially a DEX aggregator, and it's going to find you the best rate based on all of the different DEXs available on Terra. If we click more rates, we can see how much it costs using the other platforms. At the moment, to go from UST to Anchor, it's cheapest to do it via TerraSwap. That's why it's suggesting it. And you can also check your rates of Astroport and Loop. So we can confirm our swap now. And by doing this, we should start to receive some Leap wallet rewards. So we may as well. So we can now see in our wallet, we have these Anchor tokens. We bought $300 worth, but we also had some already that we'd been claiming by borrowing through Anchor, getting these incentives. So now we're going to use our Anchor tokens on Mars for leveraged yield farming. So what this does is it uses the Anchor UST pool on Astroport, where you start to pick up some of the Astro rewards and the swap fees. But what it allows us to do is it allows us to just deposit our Anchor tokens and borrow the UST tokens, effectively creating a 2x leverage position. So let's try that. We'll go farm. We've almost got 150 ANK tokens. We're going to throw them all into here. It's going to borrow the equivalent amount of UST, as you can see here. Now you can de-risk this if you like, if you want to add some UST. Now the main thing to keep in mind here is because we're using leverage, there is a liquidation price, very similar to how Anchor works, and it tells us the liquidation price here. If Anchor falls below $1.27, we will start to get liquidated. Now looking at the price history of Anchor, I think that's pretty unlikely. So at $1.27, it would have to be reaching all-time lows. It's only come close to that a couple of times. Around here in the middle of 2021, it had a big pullback here at the start of the year and has been very volatile since, as you can see, but we're buying it at a relatively low point. So hopefully the price stabilizes and we don't need to worry about our liquidation. And it also means we have some upside exposure to the price of Anchor. And I feel like using Mars is a relatively low risk way of getting some pretty good returns here. We're getting 72% APY by leveraging up our Anchor tokens. Okay, so this is the overview of our position within Mars. Here's the expected yield, how much money we can expect each day, and it's going to give us an unrealized profit and loss. So that's really nice to know if we're underwater or if we're doing well. And basically, if we don't really need this liquidity, I think we just leave it in here and maybe even add to it over time. Perhaps we come back each week and add our Anchor rewards back into this to earn even more rewards. So going back to our borrow position on Anchor to see where we're at, we're floating around the 75% loan to value ratio. We need to keep an eye on the Luna price to make sure it doesn't drop below $72. Otherwise we will start getting liquidated. And in this week, all we've really done is boost our AMP rewards within Prism, start using the Leap wallet to get extra rewards, purchased some ANK, and used the leverage yield farming within Mars to increase our returns. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, and I'm mainly doing this to demonstrate what is available in the Terra DeFi ecosystem. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoy this content, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and maybe consider watching one of my other videos.